inglés, ¿no?
No, sí, Sara habla inglés. ¿Entró Sara? Ah, ya. Entonces, déjeme ver si entra. Sara, you speak Spanish or not?
You're muted, Sarah.
Sara, you speak.
¿Aló?
Ujú. Hola,
¿Aló?
ahí sí.
Hola, sí, así estoy.
Ah, ¿te incomoda mucho si lo hacemos en español o
No,
prefieres
no
en
me
inglés?
incomoda, pueden hacerlo en español.
Ah, ok, gracias.
Aquí de nada.
A menos que entre Derek y ahí estamos.
Ay,
eh,
Sara habla español.
sí. Y usuario de Zoom, no sé quién es, pero hasta aquí parece que todos hablan español, entonces yo creo que la podemos hacer en español. Le contaba que Steve no va a estar hoy día, no puede, ¿ya? Eh, entonces, y ponerle subtítulos en YouTube es más fácil en inglés si él lo quiere ver, así que no creo que alcance el tiempo para que lo vea. Entonces, de todas maneras,
Entró Claudia y Derek. Ese DTV es Claudia.
ok, entonces lo hago en inglés
Mándame para el cuartico.
y te mando al cuartico. Para tu cuarto. Ya, déjame ver cómo hago eso. Acá era.
Sí, soy yo.
Be clear on that.
Silvana. Ah, no, pues al revés. Es acá. Translation.
Sara, te salvaste.
Sí, te salvé. Ahí vamos a hacer una Spanish to English. Ya, ahora sí. Bye, Silvana. Yeah, okay. So how's everybody today? Second day of the year. Así, hands up.
And so
Busy,
I have to
busy,
help
busy,
because
busy.
you don't.
What?
That's
Claudia,
like
what?
teaching me how to be a top
Very
motorcycle.
busy.
I have no clue on what
Very
that is.
busy. Great.
Uh,
Me too.
oh
I just
gosh.
finished a business presentation and a team meeting, so we're all very busy. That's very good because we had today the news from the Blue Diamond meeting, and we found out what's coming for January, and for Latin America, it's very, very, very amazing everything that's coming. Even more points to qualify for the success trip um, as we create more brand reps and rubies. So, well, but today let's start with the wins then. Does anybody have any win today? No? I have one. I have a new brand affiliate from a business presentation I just did before coming on this call. So it's very nice. And somebody else? Anybody
Felicidades.
else? Gracias. Anybody? No? List me. Cesar. Jime.
Yes, and the win was that I sent a message for a lot of people from my team, and seven of them scheduled the focus meeting because they want to go to Hard Rock Cafe, Riviera Maya.
Wow.
So yes, because you know that you have to ask, but you don't know what they are going to answer. And the other thing is that actually, one of there is another success trip for Europe, and I don't know exactly the place. I don't know even what is it. But when I put it in the chat in my team in my chat team, they say it's amazing, and I was like, oh. Marvelous. So they are so excited about to qualify to
They're
yeah.
not listening to Silvana. Wait.
uh,
Uh-uh. No se
mm,
escucha, Silvi, no se escucha. Ya lo pasé a español. ¿Va? ¿Y qué pasa?
Silvana, habla a ver si alguna te está escuchando. ¿Alguien está escuchando a Silvana?
¿Alguien que se haya entrado a la sala de interpretación? ¿La escucha?
Sí, ahí la escucho.
¿Sí?
Sí, se
¿Qué, Cat-
escucha. Sí, se
Cata?
escucha.
Sí, se escucha.
¿Ahora sí? Ya. Entonces, todo de nuevo.
Sum up.
Ya, Silvana, do you remember? Sí, más o menos. Dijo que había mandado los mensajes y que 7 personas agendaron reuniones y porque se quieren ganar el viaje a México,
Ajá.
¿verdad?
Y de Europa, el destino no tengo ni idea dónde queda, en serio nunca lo había escuchado, pero
English,
pues obvio
English.
lo mandé a mi equipo y les encantó. Entonces también por Europa quieren calificar ese viaje.
So, ya, pero en inglés para que ella te traduzca, pues ya así nos demoramos menos, ¿ya? So,
But I already finished in English the same, so it's okay.
ok. Ah, verdad. Good. Yay. Sí, yo creo que I think many people will be motivated about this new success trip. I just got in to watch a video of the hotel with one of my sons, and it's really amazing. So it gives you like motivation to work. Like we don't have that, but yes. Anyway, it shows another motivation to just go forward. So, okay, anybody else has any wins? Because I don't think I have the numbers. He just asked me if I could do the call because he wasn't here. So maybe we can talk about something. Yes, he didn't have the numbers. He didn't send me. So, is nobody yeah, the success trip in Europe? We can video yo no sé si por ahí lo voy a buscar. So, I don't know what the subject, I mean, this is the night call, so we're not supposed to talk about subject, but just role playing. I don't know if you want to do any role plays, if you have questions about anything in the business. Yesterday, we did an exercise with some people from my team to find our 5 best contacts. And I don't know if you do this every day, but it's hard. Like you don't just remember them like that. You need to start thinking about someone, and then the second. I don't know if you have done that on a daily basis. No? Yes, no. Mm-mm. No, Silvana me contesta. Jimmy también. No? Okay. I don't know if you want to have a minute to do that, maybe, if you would like to write down your best 5 contacts so that you can contact them tomorrow. Yes? Or maybe you would want me to talk about something. I'm learning a lot of things in this coaching course that I'm doing, so I could talk about some things.
Actually, yes.
Mhm. Which of both?
About because you mentioned that in the Blue Diamond meeting, did you give they
You want me to tell you that? Yes?
how to
About the meeting?
qualify
That's
the
good.
point,
Okay.
the success trip? Yeah, please, because I have 5 focus meeting tomorrow, and I was like,
Okay.
oh my God.
Okay, so today we found out that Latin America was the number 1 region of Nu Skin growing last year. Number 1 market. Okay, and we grew by 20% in 2024, which I think didn't happen since the pandemic, that we grew a lot more, even though. Then that's the first news that they gave us. Then they told us about the second group that's coming for Viva Latam, okay? And we have there the retinol, the sunblock, sunscreen, and the cleansing balm. Yeah, those 3 products are coming and we have they're going to tell us about that on the 8th. I don't know the time, but if you can write on your calendar, that's the 8th. Then we have an upgrade, a LumiSpa upgrade. That's huge. What does that mean? That everybody who already bought LumiSpa, the previous one, will get an upgrade with a great discount, like over 20%. Don said they weren't really sure about that, but probably 25% discount to get the LumiSpa IO. So what we need to do is to find out who bought the LumiSpa, the first one, and offer them this huge discount so that they can upgrade to the IO, because the heads of the first one are going out of stock forever. Okay?
They are going to send an email to
Yes.
the people that
Everybody, exactly. Everybody that bought a LumiSpa will get an email, the previous one will get an email telling them about this upgrade. So, and I asked if, because I have some clients that already had the first one, and they already bought the other one. And I asked them, I asked if they would get the email, and Alex answered that they would. So even though if they have already bought the second one, they will get the discount anyway. So that will make it easier for you to say, okay, you can buy this for your mom, or maybe for a friend or whatever, or just offer it for somebody else that can buy it through this person's discount. And they said something that also there would be a discount on the cleansing gel, but I don't know if that's the same amount. Then we will have in January 3 special prices in 3 products. One is the toothpaste, and they didn't say the other two, but it was like small products, then middle, and the top ones. So in the small, we have the AP24 will be with a really, really very special price. They didn't say more about that yet. We will also have something new that's called the new kit of the month. New kit of the month is something that like the how were they called, the flash products. Remember the flash sales of some product? This will be the new kit. I mean, they will say what comes in that kit, but for only this month, that kit will be with a very special price. And then next month, another set of products, and so on. And then, okay, so the talk about the second group would be on the 8th of January. On the 10th, we have the max talk, and the person that's going to be there this month is Dawn Lovelace. And the best of all is that we have a new way of earning success trip points. Make a scream or something. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we need to celebrate. It's like double points or so. A kind of. It's a new way of earning this. ¿Quién? No sé si escucho. ¿A quién escucho? ¿A la Silvia o no? Bueno, no sé. Okay. It's a new way of earning success trip points. So they will give us a talk on this, so then we will find out every detail. So don't ask me, because I just know what they told us today, like Lisby, yeah, and Claudia probably. So for every new affiliate that signed up starting yesterday, new from the 1st of January, that makes their first 500 points, the sponsor, the upline, will get the 500 for the GSV plus, I mean 1 point, because those are 500 of group sales volume, 1 point for the success trip, plus 1 because they come from a new affiliate. Those points come from a new affiliate, okay? ¿Se entendió eso? si un afiliado nuevo hace 500 puntos, el sponsor tiene un punto de viaje porque tiene 500, pero además un punto extra porque esos 500 vienen de un afiliado nuevo. ¿Ya? Entonces ahora en vez de un punto por eso, instead of 1 point, they're going to be 2 from that affiliate, only the first month. But then, if that person keeps going on and closes as a brand rep, when they close as a brand rep, they will give you 4 more points. Okay? Extra. 4 extra points. So that means, like, to make the example, if previously we have a brand affiliate who did 500 and then closes as a brand rep, which means he made 2,000, that would be 4 points of GSV. 2,000 point of GSV, 4 success trip points for the sponsor, right? But now the affiliate makes his first 500 and you get 2. Okay? And then they go to 2,000, they close the 2,000, they become a brand rep, and we get the other 500, the other 500, and the other 500, and 3 more. That's 4 points, right? Plus the first one that we got for being a new affiliate, plus 4 more because he's a new brand rep. So now we're getting 9 points instead of 4 for one person that we help going to brand rep, right? So that's more than double. Okay? And that's not all, but if we help somebody become a Ruby, a new Ruby, somebody that's never been a Ruby before, that person gives us 5 more points. Okay? So then again, to make somebody become a Ruby means that they have 4 lines, one of them with 5,000 points, so it's at least a 10,000 point line, so to speak, right? So that line would give you 10,000 points, it's 20 points, okay? Imagining they all going to become brand rep at the same time, because if somebody becomes brand rep first, you don't get the other ones. But let's make it like in a week they're all becoming brand reps. So we make a Ruby that would be 10,000 points. That's 20 points for the success trip, plus the 1 for the affiliate, the 4 for the brand rep, plus 5 more for becoming a Ruby, plus 2 for the 10,000 point line. So it's like 34 points or something like that for helping somebody become a Ruby. Okay? They will give us the details on the 8th. But I'm trying to let you know that we are getting almost or even more than double points now. And yes, that's it. 4 more, 5 more. All these Rubies must be on your first generation, not on the rest of the team, just personally sponsored. Okay? Same with the brand reps or affiliates. Your first generation. Yeah, am I right, Lisby? Claudia? Yes, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and the 500 to give the points, it has to be
Sharing.
sharing.
Share volume. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes. So that's the greatest news for me because I think everybody will be there on this success trip, the next one. We need to get there. And then there's, okay, I will get like 9 points for every brand rep that I make. And how do I help people become brand reps? They have another program called Viva Plus. And Viva Plus will apply for every brand affiliate that came in starting in October 2024. Okay. But the volume will count starting on January. And they have up to 3 months to get to their 2,000 points. But when they do their first 500, right, they will get for free the pearls the sachet, then the toothpaste, and the peptide pouch. So I have a new brand affiliate and I say, hey, as you sell your first 500 points, you will get for free a sachet of 30 pearls, a toothpaste, and a peptide pouch. So that person sells the 500 points, earns these free products so that they can start, because some people come in and they just won't buy anything. So you just tell them to sell 500 points and they will get these 3 products so that they can show them. And you get your 2 points for the success trip. Then you help them go to the next step and they go to the 1,000 points. When they get to 1,000 points, they get, what do you think they get when they do 1,000 points? Don't spoil, Elizabeth. Don't say anything. What do you think they get if they get the pearls, the toothpaste, and the peptide powder at 500? What do you think they will get at 1,000? Take a guess, like write something. What would you think would be a good gift for somebody to close? Silvana said the Lumi. Okay, nobody wants to risk. The Boost. The Kit Boost Essentials, okay? At 1,000. And then when they get to 2,000, what do you think they will get for free? Even better than the Louis, the WellSpa, yeah. They get the WellSpa, okay? For free. So this is, you get a new affiliate and you tell them to sell 500, they will get the 3 products, then they go to 1,000, not 1,000 more. They go to 1,000, they get the boost, and they get to 2,000 and they get the WellSpa.
Traduce, Silvana.
You get all your
Estás
points.
traduciendo, hermosa.
¿Ah? No está traduciendo because she's in shock. Okay, maybe I can say it in Spanish.
Está bien emocionada, por eso no traduce.
Sí, está muy emocionada. Pero miren lo simple. Sorry, Steve, I need to say this in Spanish. Te lo voy a decir también, ¿ya? Toman un nuevo afiliado, le dicen, vende tus primeros 500 y te ganas perlas, pasta de dientes y peptide pouch. Cuando, yo sé, pero lo voy a repetir porque creo que se les grabe en la cabeza. Cuando, está muy emocionada. Cuando se ganaron esos 3, ya tienen para mostrar y vender y van a llegar a los 1,000. Cuando lleguen a los 1,000, se ganan la boost. Cuando ya tengan todo eso para mostrar, llegan a los 2,000 y se ganan la WellSpa. Es decir, si esa persona realmente quiere vender solo producto pequeño o lo que sea y vende WellSpa y vende Boost, te gana $500 ya así nomás, de hacerse representante de marca. O se queda obviamente mejor con los productos y los muestra, ¿verdad? ¿Ya? Y ya con eso ustedes se ganaron sus primeros 9 puntos para el viaje. ¿Ok? Las personas que no han viajado nunca necesitan... Ah, otra novedad. Ya, Silvana, help, porque tengo que decirlo para que Steve también lo escuche. So, that's the thing with the Viva Plus. And that applies to affiliates that came in starting in October, but the volume counts starting in January, okay? But you get those points. And the first trip, we only need 100 success points, right? And usually to be a lapis. But what's new, because when we qualify for the trips, we get the trip with 2 tickets for one and one other person, with every expenses paid, all expenses paid. But if you were to qualify to the trip being a brand rep, you will get 1 ticket to go to the success trip anyway. Okay, if you're a lapis, you get the whole package with the 2 tickets. But if you qualify as a brand rep or gold, for example, you get 1 ticket anyway, and you qualify for the trip by yourself, or you can invite somebody. But you better become a ruby so that you get all the package for free. Right, Lisby? Yeah. Okay, so that's the news. Then they said we will have a kickoff in Guadalajara on February 8th. ¿Te perdiste, Jime? El pasaje, cuando tú ganas el viaje es para ti y una persona más. Todo el viaje que uno se gana, se lo gana para dos personas. Son 2 tickets con todo pagado. Pero tienes que ser de lápiz en adelante. Entonces, si tu primer viaje te lo ganas no como lápiz, sino como representante de marca Woro, antes no calificabas porque tenías que ser lápiz. Pero ahora puedes calificar, pero te ganas un pasaje. ¿Sí? ¿Ahora sí? Ok. Después, so we have a kickoff in Mexico on February 8th in Guadalajara and in Buenos Aires on March 8th. That's the only two they told us. Sí, yeah, the trip is for 2 people always, but you need to qualify for the first one being lapis or over. So if you are not a lapis, but you qualify for the trip, you make the points being just yourself or a gold, but not a lapis yet, you get to qualify anyway, but just for 1 ticket. Okay? Which is good because some people made the points, but they were not lapis and they didn't qualify. And now they do. You can buy the other one because you can always invite somebody, you pay extra. Okay. So, any questions?
¿Los mismos puntos se hacen o van a cambiar?
No, igual. Mhm. Same amount of points for the first one. Hmm?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
No, for the first one, it's 100 and lapis if you want both tickets. Then for the second one is 150 and lapis, I guess. And from the third one, you need 200 and ruby plus. And then on, you get every trip, it's 100 more, 100 more. Silvana, no sé qué está
Y si
diciendo.
puede leer el chat, mi Maca, el chat.
Ah, okay, I'm sorry. Ya voy a leer. Tiene razón.
So we have the Latin American Convention in October.
Yes, and the last point, yes. And the last thing is to write down in your calendars. I just had my team meeting and I just said to them, write down on your calendars from October 9th to 11th, the Latin American Convention in Provo. In Provo, not in Salt Lake City like last year, in Provo, at New Skin. ¿Sigue siendo para las personas? Sí, César Augusto. ¿Qué pasaría si en un solo mes hace los 2000 puntos con 9 entre miembros y clientes activos? ¿Se ganan los 3 premios directamente o tendría que hacer No, se los gana directamente. También lo preguntaron en el chat. Ah, sí, porque esto de this thing about the 500 and 1000 and 2000, I forgot to say, gracias César, is 500 with 3 active clients or 1000 with 6 or 2000 with 9 active clients. Not new clients, active clients that are buying, okay? And if they do the 2000 on the first week, they get all the 3 right away, okay? And if they do a 500 on the first month, and then on the second month, they get to 1000, then they get the second one, and they have up to 3 months. But if they do it right away, they get everything. Tendría que ser no, está bien. Eso. Y the convention is the last one, 9 to 11, October, Provo. ¿Sí? Any questions? So we're just on time. ¿Clientes o miembros o solo clientes? Clientes o miembros. Siempre los clientes son clientes o miembros, sí. Que no sean afiliados en el fondo y que estén comprando. Clientes. Lo que pasa es que miembros deben ser solo los antiguos, porque ya no hacemos miembros. ¿O ustedes están haciendo miembros? Ya. Yo le digo a la gente, ya no existe la opción de la cuenta preferente. Qué suerte tienes que te inscribí en el 2020.
Sí, cliente o negocio.
Exacto. ¿Ves? Claudia está de acuerdo. No hagan miembros. Bueno, no questions. Dije todo. Yo creo que lo podemos dejar hasta acá porque no tenemos número. We don't have numbers today. Steve had something else to do. I think it's a great opportunity that you get to know what just was told to us today because we're very happy about that. And to start moving right away so we can start making points, writing down the dates, and just helping more people to join this because this will be really huge. Derek, what do you think?
Okay, I agree. I want to share something because I know I'm not always on the meeting and stuff, but I have to say that we've been working nonstop, sunrise to sleep. We're working so much right now that I don't have time to be two places at once. And so I'll just say that what I love about what you're doing, Maka, is your leadership is great. Your commitment is awesome. And these girls, these women are lucky to have your leadership. They don't know how lucky they are right now. Some of them that are new, they just see that you're talking, but they don't understand that what I see is that you're leading by example. You're demonstrating your commitment to your team. You're demonstrating your commitment to the business and demonstrating what to say, what to do, how simple it is. You know, who do you know that does this? And then whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's the same message everywhere. I was just at an event in Utah. I'm going to be back there. I'm going to be speaking, one of the speakers on the main stage for something. Yeah. And so the thing is that our message is the same. You see these leaders all around the world. It's like, hey, I'm doing this. Who do you know would be interested in blah, blah, blah. That's it. That's all you got to get good at. And then you just connect them with your upline and then you get to work. It's not rocket science. And the good news is that people are going to try a lot of different things and fail and fail and fail. But when they finally figure out to just listen to that, your upline is actually saying what to do. You mean, wait a minute, I'm supposed to just say, hey, you know, I'm launching wherever you're at. I'm in Peru, I'm in Chile, I'm wherever. And, you know, and we're doing this and this program that you're talking about sounds awesome. We don't have it here in the US, but if I was in your area, I would do whatever you're saying. So each country is different. They have to, you got to do what the country does. But knowing that it's no different, that's separate. It's just the issue of, hey, I'm doing this. Do you know anyone who'd be interested in this or who'd be good at this or who would love this? That's kind of it. Who would love the collagen or who would love better hair? Or who would love, do you guys get it? It doesn't matter where you're at in the world. You can go to Starbucks. Hey, anybody interested in making more money from their phone? You know, kick me out if you don't want to. I need 5 people right now. You could start the business. I've done it. I've done it. I've got kicked out of stores, bus stops. If you got to be willing to just make a complete ass of yourself in front of everyone and not care, because those people don't care about your life. You got to get to the point where you don't care what people think, and you're just, hey, blah, 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 blah. And it's when you do that, like when the girl was at the mall, remember a long time ago, 4 or 5 months ago? When you do that, people love that. But you got to do that. You got to be willing to say, hey, I'm doing this. Do you know anyone to be interested, even if you're in El Salvador? Miss Maria Elena, you can say that. Hey, listen, do you know anybody who'd be interested in this? You don't have to understand all the tools. Let us do the talking. We'll do it. Just let them talk to us. We will take it because we know what to say. And you guys are master connectors. Is that fair, Maka? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you so much for your feedback.
Yeah, I hope that helps because I know you're it's a lot being on the line right now with your leadership and stuff, but we're so busy right now. Like I haven't been this busy in 17 years. Not kidding.
Clear.
You know, Maka, you were talking about finding your 5 people. We are reading right now the books.
Get over your damn self.
Get over your damn self.
It's awesome.
In Spanish, it's like supérate a ti misma. It doesn't have anything to do with that with the topic, but the last chapter talks about the fear and how it's a big list: fear of rejection, fear of this, and she collect all the fears for her team, and everybody like gave her like fear of like not being enough, not being the good leader. But what I want to say is that she says our fears so thick that we don't remember our dreams.
Mhm.
And what I love about these goals is that there's so much energy and so much power in these goals.
Yeah.
That I can speak for myself. I lost the vision of the business. Why am I doing Nu Skin? But now and also is like connect with the upline. I remember Sherry said, if you want to attract a King Kong leader, you better be
The King Kong.
the King Kong person that's gonna support that person. And you know what? We have to grow up. If we want a bigger team, we want to get to, $1 million a month, we have to be better. We have to face the fear because it's always there. It's so thick.
Well,
that
she
we
has
gotta,
I can't say it on this call. We won't say it, but she has a very simple statement about fear. She says, F fear.
I
It
believe that.
reminds with duck, but I don't want to
Yeah.
say it.
it's like hashtag F fear.
Yeah.
I think we were reading that book a couple months ago on the book group that we have in the morning.
Okay, well, I'll jump off because I can see that there's a few leaders on. Lisby's on and Jimenez on as well.
Sorry.
Okay.
Gracias, gracias.
Okay, thank you so much, Derek, for your feedback. You almost made me cry. Thank God you started talking about other things exactly when my tear was about to fall. So thank you.
No. We have each other, so it's like, no.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I think Steve will be
And we
very
love you,
happy.
though.
I love you too. Everybody. Thank you. Lisby, ¿tú quieres decir algo?
Yes, I think that with all these new news that we have today, we need to commit with this. And
Yeah, go.
Silvana are you translating, aren't you? Yeah, okay. So we need to commit to bring a lot of people. I think that our work for tomorrow is talk with all the team, all the people that is not doing anything, and tell them that we have this news and to bring them to this challenge. Because if we join both things, the challenge with the news we have for 2025 is going to be excellent. It's going to blow our teams and our business. So we need to bring all these people that is like kind of not doing anything, and it's the time for that.
Yes, I agree. Completely.
So tomorrow the statistics should be like thrice
blown out of
everything. Yeah.
Yes. And Jime.
It's something about that actually I remember with Derek. Oh, I'm sorry that I am not in the. Okay, something that I remember when Derek was talking, that he said that it doesn't matter whatever country they are. If they want to do the business, they are gonna do it in the way that you are going to tell them how to do it. So today, when I send the European success trip, I have only a few people from Europe there. The rest are from Latin America, and many times they are comparing. Of course, you are going to get the Lumi, and we don't get the Lumi, and whatever. Not in a negative way, but just check it, comparing. It's normal. But today she told me, okay, and please let me know if there is some success rate where we are going to travel together. And I was like, yes, actually there is not only one, but many of them. And she asked me, yeah, really? Which one? The Team Elite success trip. So are we going to go to the success trip? Of course, I already visualized that we are going together. So we have to go for the Team Elite. And it is the kind of people that we definitely have to look for. The person that is not only checking that I have an European success trip and you have a Latam success trip and we are not going together. No, she's looking for something bigger. And it was so exciting for me when she asked me that. So yeah, I think that is the kind of people that we need to look for.
And the other thing that Derek said that I totally agree, and that should be an insight that everybody of us should do, is what he said about finding the kind of people that we are. Because I don't know if this happened to you. It has happened to me. I guess it has happened to you as well. When you're not doing much, when you're like lazy in the business, you feel, even though you don't need to communicate with people, you feel like the energy is very low. And when you're working like crazy, like Derek is now with Claudia, you can sense like people start talking to you and they connect and they're like, here, is that right or not? And it happens to every one of us. So if you want to attract that kind of energy, attract that kind of people that are willing to be on this call, to come here, to listen to everything, to start doing things, to go to bed late, to maybe skip a meal, or everything that we do when we start really going for our goals, you need to be that person, because nobody will come after you if you're not doing that. Nobody, you cannot say, hey, let's do this. You go sell your 500 and blah. And then you are at the 7th of the month with no points. Even though your downline doesn't know, something happens with the energy. Something happens. It's like they can feel it. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, but in both ways, looking upward or downward, you feel when people are doing things or not doing things. So right now, when we see Derek and Claudia with this energy, and I'm sure everybody will feel like, okay, I want to go with them. I want to jump on that train and just go fast. But if we are not the example, if we are not the person that we want to find, they won't come. I wouldn't follow somebody that's not a motivation for me. I wouldn't follow somebody that's not an example for me. Somebody that does less than I do, I wouldn't follow them, even though they were my upline. Doesn't matter. So we need to be the person we want to attract first. Okay? Good. Okay, so
You're right.
uh-huh.
We're learning from you.
You know, I gotta tell you, we understand. Look, you guys, nobody on this call went through what we went through to build our business. None of you would be here. You would all quit. I promise you that. You'd not be here. You have to, they look at us saying, oh, this and that, but you have to understand, everybody has their lessons they need to learn. And the most, because people ask me that when I'm on the main stage, oh, what's the hardest thing you ever went? And when they ask me that question, the team elites in the front row go like this. Don't say it. And they freak out, and I just look at them. I go, it's cool. Just don't worry. It's going to be okay. Because I'm not going to, you're like a parent. You're not going to talk about all the stuff. But the most difficult thing in Nu Skin is facing yourself. Most difficult thing in Nu Skin is looking in the mirror and saying, what can I do that's better, that's different and better? That's number one. Number two, you make a list. This is a present for Maka. So make a list of the top 5 leaders. Let's just do top 5. We're replicating that. Top 5 leaders in Nu Skin that you like, and what are their qualities that they have that you love about them. And then write them down, get clear. And then the third thing is give your upline 20% room to F up. Give them 20% permission to just flub up and not be perfect. Don't bitch and complain and whine about what they're bad at. That is a stupid habit that the society has conditioned us to be really good at, blaming other people. Stop that, knock it off. You gotta just give them permission to just not be perfect, because they love you. They're like parents. They want what's best for you. They know what's going on in your lives, and they do want what's best for you. But being clear on those 3 things will help you to generate your business to get unstuck. Those are my tips that I would share, because it helped me. Because when I'm at the beach yelling in the water with my hands up and down, going crazy like this, like the homeless maniac nuts person walking across the street. She'll testify. Is that, you know, what's important is that I stretch my energy and feel what I want. And the success comes through seeing what it is you dream of, whatever it is, even if it's a nice bath with rose petals and big foam bubbles, feeling what that feels like. It's the exercise of feeling your dream, which you have to go through the process of thinking, okay, I'm insane, I'm crazy, because it's not happening right now, but I'm supposed to just feel it. You're telling me I'm supposed to feel what I want? And I'm saying, yes, it is an ingredient in the law of attraction. The radio dial, if you put classical, it's classical. You put rock, it's rock. You must be focused on what you want. And only then can you vibrationally attract it to come. If you do not have that, you will not happen. You don't care about the universe, don't care about how God's plans are, don't care about all that stuff. It will happen, but you have to send a message to God and the universe or Jesus or Mary, and you have to say, hey, this is my menu. Here's what I want on my menu. I want this, and I want this. In a perfect crazy dream, it's the same thing I tell my children. What do you want? Well, I want this. Okay, you can have anything you want. You tell it to your kids. Why don't you tell it to yourself? So I want this. Your job is not to know how. Your job is to give God and the universe a menu of what you want. And then it can rearrange its wheels to give it to you. But it will never happen if you don't ask for it. And it's going to happen when you're feeling at your worst. You're going to feel at your worst. No one's around you. No one believes in you. Your life sucks. You got bills. Everybody has bills. Who doesn't have bills? Even millionaires have bills. They have bigger bills. And it's like, stop crying. It's the same thing. Get clear what you want and just practice one thing. Like I wish my son would come to me and hug my leg and just kiss me and say, Mommy, I'm so proud of you. That little thing, imagine that feeling and feeling in your heart. Imagine it over and over and over and over and over. And then you build intensity with the vibration. It will happen. And it will surprise you when it does. And then you're going to cry and you're going to go, wow, this really works. Then you're going to try it again. And you're going to get better and better at it. And you're going to expand on that. And then this group will support you with that. You know, so Maka understands a little bit about what I'm saying, and you guys do too. So that's my little, I'm sorry, we're not, I apologize. Not on the meetings all the time, but we're busy and we're listening and we're working simultaneously. It's kind of nuts over here. But that's what Steve wants. He wants you so busy that you're in chaos. You got to get to that area where you're in out of control chaos. That's the only place that you can learn how to handle the chaos until you're in it. And it's going to look insane.
It is insane.
Go there. It's a good place to be because you'll get better because you need to learn how to handle it. So when your team goes through it, you're like, I understand, happened to me many times. Here's what you do.
Been there.
And they look at you like, really? Oh, wow. And then they listen and respect you because that's for us as leaders is to earn the respect of our team. Big deal. Which I have the highest respect for the leaders on this call, which is everybody because you're here. Everybody. I'm sure you all have better things to do. So I salute all of you for being the leader of self. Yeah. Okay. Gracias.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's the first. Yes. And looking at oneself, like he said, in the mirror and just saying, what did I do today? Did I get my 20 contacts? Did I put up my stats? Did I do what I signed a form saying that I would do? Did I do it? Did I comply with what I told myself I would do or not? So if we're not doing that for ourselves without anybody knowing, how can we tell anybody else to do it? It's just like you said, it's just like being a parent. Like I cannot say to my children, hey, you don't have to smoke. And then I go like hide in the bathroom and start smoking. You need to show them. You need to show them. I couldn't have said to my children, you need to do some sports. if they hadn't seen me running and working out every day, they wouldn't be like they are today. They just saw me. They just still see me. So it's not what you say, it's what you do. And what you do, nobody else has to know. But when you know, it shows. Like Derek said. Okay, so I think we're gonna end it here because we're way over time without our boss. We're having a little party here. Okay, but I think it was very important information, so I'm glad that I could give it to you. I hope you take the advantage of everything that they're giving us, because those are gifts. We just need to use them. Those are tools. We need to grab them and use them the best way that we can, okay? Sí, ratones de fiesta. Okay, so let's have a great night. I'm going to send the recording to the Telegram in case you want to show this to your team. Again, in case you want to show this to your team. Okay, have a great night, everybody, and thank you so much for everything. Bye-bye.